Wrong.
Ladies and gentlemen, good day. Welcome. How you guys doing? It's your brother BOLO V&R. We in the space again. I'm live on TikTok. I'm live on BOLO V&R 2.0. And I am live on BOLO V&R Clips. Alright. I want to say welcome. Happy Sunday to everyone. I hope that you and your family are doing well wherever you are in the world. For my people on YouTube, for BOLO V&R 2.0 and BOLO V&R Clips, please pay attention to the messages that are dropped by Nightbot. The group link is dropped by Nightbot. The donation information like the Cash App and the Zelle and the PayPal, those are dropped as well. My number, my WhatsApp number that you can call is actually a part of that as well. So I wanna invite you guys to pay attention to that, ladies and gentlemen. A lot of times persons, would love to donate to the platform, but they don't have certain things and they want the information. So the number is a way for you to hit me, one away, and then I can offer those information. And I want to thank persons that have done that. Those surprise blessings where they just text me and then just follow the instruction. Text me the receipt to the Zelle. I want to thank each and every one of you guys that have done that. I really appreciate the blessing. It don't matter what you gave, the fact that you gave it with a willing heart and something led you to give it makes it a massive, massive, massive blessing. Now today is a very serious day for me because we are going to touch upon a lot of different topics. One of them is the police force. One of the main topic is the police force. The anti-HOLNESS-led organization. Oh, big up yourself, expensive bag juice. That one they bad. Expensive bag juice. Yo, that one they bad. No, man. Ryan Campbell salute. Celine, how you doing? Happy Sunday to you, darling. Yo, that one they expensive bag juice. That one they bad. Me not tell no lie. I first mess that on there. Why do you name expensive bag juice on YouTube? That's so Jamaican. That's anyway. Anyway, I gotta just touch something where I don't normally touch. I want to hear this because this have to do with the world. This have to do with the war in Iran, and this is a argument that I really I'm listening to it. I'm like, wow. So I want to know what you guys think about this argument surrounding the war in Iran. Listen to this.
Exactly the plan. Let me show you something the media will never tell you. Okay, so everyone's saying Trump is destroying America. He's fighting an unwinnable war in Iran. He's threatening to invade with ground troops. He's pissing off NATO by threatening Greenland. He's picking fights with Canada, Mexico, Denmark, Colombia. JP Morgan says the world will run out of oil by mid-April. The global economy is about to collapse. Trump looks like the worst president in history. A complete buffoon, right? But what if that's the whole point? What if Trump wants to lose the war in Iran? What if he wants the American empire to collapse? What if he wants to destroy the global economy? Then he'd be a genius. Let me explain. Right now, the world gets 20% of its oil from the Middle East. Japan, 75% from the Middle East. India, 60% from the Middle East. Europe, heavily dependent. But here's the thing. Oil isn't rare. Venezuela has the world's largest reserves. Canada has massive reserves. The United States has massive reserves. Trump just took over Venezuela in January. He's threatening to take over Canada. You see where this is going? If Trump closes the Strait of Hormuz by fighting Iran, the Middle East oil stops flowing. But North America, still pumping. Suddenly, Europe, China, Japan, South Korea, they all need American oil. Not just oil, fertilizer too. Nitrogen for food production comes from the Middle East. If that's cut off, where do they turn? North America and Russia. Trump is making the entire world dependent on resources he controls. Now here's the genius part. Who owns the most US debt? Who's financing America's $39 trillion? Japan, China, Taiwan, South Korea, Asia, UK, France, Belgium, Luxembourg, Europe. The same countries that need Middle East oil. There's been this fear that these countries would stop buying US Treasury bonds, that they'd move to gold or Swiss francs, that America's Ponzi scheme would collapse. But now they need American energy. They need American resources. They can't abandon the dollar. They're trapped. Trump just turned America's biggest weakness, its debt, into its greatest weapon. By starting an unwinnable war in Iran, he's forcing the entire world to depend on North America. This isn't new. Putin already proved this works in Ukraine. Russia's been fighting for 5 years. It's a slow grind, but it's restructured Russia's entire economy around war production. Drones, munitions, military manufacturing. Russia went from importing Iranian drones to making their own and now exporting them to Iran. Putin's plan, the world is collapsing anyway. So build a fortress, make Russia self-sufficient, control resources, weather the storm. Trump saw this and said, we can do the same. It's called the technique. Greater North America, Greenland for rare earth minerals, Canada for oil and resources, Venezuela for oil reserves, Mexico for manufacturing, Panama Canal for trade control. Trump's not being reckless. He's building a self-sufficient North American fortress while the rest of the world burns. So yes, Trump looks like an idiot. Yes, he's losing the war in Iran. Yes, he's destroying the global economy. But if the goal was to end the American empire and rebuild it for Americans, to make the world dependent on US resources while everyone else collapses, then Trump might go down as the greatest American president in history. The new world order is dead. Welcome to the Trump world order. Follow for more they don't want you to see. And support me by buying Trump.
Ladies and gentlemen, I don't need to say a word, you know. These are some chess game type of ideas and them type of thing there. Listen, you know, hey, Truth Earth 911, and you can go listen it over there for yourself on Instagram. And you can tell me what you think in the comment section. I have nothing to say. Nothing. When you remember when only thing I will say is this. When you remember when the apostle said that Trump is blocking the one world order scheme. You hear what the man said? This is not this is the Trump order, world order, not the one world order. So it based off of what I must say, it would appear that Trump is a rogue entity all to himself in terms of him and him. You feel me I deal with? But the little roach them that we are, we know this is not cockfight because we are Jamaica, right? We no control them, so there was something bigger than we. We have to find our way how to navigate all of this that is happening. So again, what I want you to take from this is the fact that this looks like an endless war. You know? Prepare yourself. Start preparing for not prepare already. This is, I'm telling you, it's gonna get crazy. And the other thing is this. Do you guys know how much money Russia is making off this war every day? I believe it's hundreds of millions of dollars every day they are making off the war between Iran and Israel and America. That's what I heard. Don't quote me on that. You can't do no research. But again, let's continue. Moving right along, ladies and gentlemen. Who else is here in the building? We have Mickey. What's up, Mickey? We have Agati. Agati says, whether Honorable Michael Manley implemented Progress for Jamaica always gets backlash from JLP in later years. They changed names of institution. Example, how it was National Youth Service. Yeah, we're gonna get into that. That's the first thing I'm gonna touch on. Hi Kimon, how are you? That's the very first thing I'm going to touch on right now. I just played a clip of it, but we're gonna get right into that. Alright, so we need to turn this. We need to make sure so this muted. Alright, so no, alright, wonderful. Okay. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, it's Brother BOLO V&R. We here in this space again. I don't know if you guys remember when Andrew HOLNESS came into Parliament talking about the 1970s. And, you know, he really attacked Michael Manley. One of the things he spoke about was the NHT, and he alluded to the NHT being an entity that really the labor rights started. He tried to run that. So let me play this clip right here, because we're gonna debunk some of these lies. He tried to sneak that thing, right? If it's not them saying that what Michael Manley did was horrible for the country, it's them saying, listen, we are really the ones that created this, because they cannot argue the benefit of it. You understand how you're doing, Kershaw Sinclair? Big up yourself. So let's listen to this, ladies and gentlemen, from the professor, Mr. Housing Program himself from the People's National Party, Mr. Floyd Morris. Let's listen to this.
Mr. President, I beg to give notice that at the next sitting of the Senate,
like and share, guys, like and share.
Motion. Whereas in 1975, through an amendment to the National Insurance Act, the National Housing Trust, NHT, was established, and whereas the amendment to the NIS legislation allowed for statutory deductions to be made from the salaries of all workers, and required that these funds should be used exclusively for the building of houses for contributors. And whereas by 1978, the National Housing Trust Act was approved in the Houses of Parliament, thus giving the NHT its own legislative anchor. And whereas critical to this legislation was the creation of a fund that would contribute to the building of affordable houses to contributors. And whereas the NHT was established by the government of the day within the context of a foundational principle of social justice and a recognition that shelter is a right for our citizens. And whereas the NHT has led the transformation and modernization of Jamaica's housing stock, as seen in the over 300,000 houses that have been built, either directly or through build and own land, and has impacted the lives of over 1 million Jamaicans over the past 50 years. And whereas every time a Jamaican receives a key to a house built by the NHT or mortgage provided by the institution, the beneficiaries should be reminded that the Most Honorable Michael Manley established this transformational institution at a time when there was much resistance to its creation.
I want to focus on that. How can the Jamaica Labour Party claim that they were the ones that is not? How can Andrew HOLNESS claim that the JLP were the ones that actually, you know, created the NHT? Like they are the ones, the way it's structured and everything and its purpose, it's them. But yet still Michael Manley was getting all types of opposition at the time for the way how it was structured. I need you guys to remember, no bastard, no there. That act. We are talking about a time period when people were still, the colonizers, the classism was at an all-time high. You understand? So these people that were the so-called upper class, because nobody know better than me. They might have a little bit more money, but their character definitely is in question, right? So I look at character, not how much money you have. Because your money can't carry you to heaven. Yes? So if you're rich and go to hell, hey, I don't need to be a part of that type of mentality. Anyway, I'm just saying, at that point in time, ladies and gentlemen, these individuals were against poor people. They didn't want their children to go to the same school as their children. These are the same people that back the police when they unalive the citizens of Jamaica, you know. Some of them have family members who are criminals, drug dealers, who do the worst, carrying gun in our country. Some of these same wealthy people who have big name. They are the ones at that point in time that was against this thing because it empowered poor people to come up. So everything that empowered poor people to come up, Michael Manley was like the man. NHT was one of them. So now Andrew Holness come in Parliament in his budget speech trying to tear down what Michael Manley did in its transformation, the social transformation, because they are inherent house slaves. You understand? That's why them back everything what the slave master does. Anything what the slave master do, they are basically yes men for the slave master. If it was up to the Jamaica Labour Party, I am telling you, the work of what Jamaica is in the positive ways wouldn't be so in this time and age right now. A lot of poor people that got lands, that got these housings through the NHT, it would never happen under the Jamaica Labour Party. You know what would have happened? They would have built all types of, we would have been Haiti already under the Jamaica Labour Party. There would have been all types of garrisons that they could have controlled politically, keep their votes forever, have picnic, young girls being raped by dons, woman anytime them call them have to come to get them service from them. That the type of Jamaica they would have been widespread. The dirty culture of Jamaica would have been widespread. And women would be the biggest victims under Jamaica Labour Party. And if you think I lie, me I tell, look on a George Wright. And it's a shame when you look at the women them. And I know I'm going off topic where energy is concerned, but you have to look at the characteristic of the Jamaica Labour Party. Right? Desmond Mackenzie saying get boxed from Siaga. And him, man, a grown man admitting that another grown man boxing. And it made him a better man. It couldn't have been me. It couldn't have been me. Tell her that right now. What kind of crazy stuff is that? This is the slave mentality of the Jamaica Labour Party. So these are just fashionable house slaves in suits, you know. That's a part of the Jamaica Labour Party, you know. That's why they can't stand up against no principle or anything at all. Look at the situation with the Cuban doctors them. Right? They did not have the people's backs. They did not protect us. Look how much money Christopher Tufton paid if you go search for what do you call it? Him same go search for professionals, doctors and nurses from Ghana. What has that yielded? What has that yielded? Have we gotten anybody from those voyages where them care how much people plan and spend how much million for them trip? What has happened? Have we gotten any improvement in terms of personnel in the healthcare sector? No, I haven't seen it. Things have gotten significantly worse since the Cuban doctors have gone and there has been no replacement. That was a man-made disaster. Melissa was one thing, but the JLP is a disaster in itself. The leadership of the Jamaica Labour Party is a disaster within itself, ladies and gentlemen. So back to the NHT, you know. Imagine the man coming out of the parliament and trying to tell us that, yo, it's really the JLP and I try for some, but yeah, you know, we give and a slight Michael Manley. The devil is a liar, and we are here to point out the lying devil. Let's go back.
That the Most Honorable Michael Manley established this transformational institution at a time when there was much resistance to its creation. And whereas his visionary policy has proven the naysayers wrong, as in every constituency and community across Jamaica, a housing scheme or house has been built out of funds from the NHT. And whereas wattle and dog, thatch houses and bamboo houses have been eradicated across Jamaica, and this is attributable to the transformational role of the NHT. And whereas the NHT has not just built houses, it has built communities and cities, as evidenced by the fact that the Sunshine City of Portmore was advanced through funding from the NHT under the San Jose Accord.
Hi, Brenda.
And whereas in and around housing schemes built by NHT, there are schools, hospitals, health centers, fire stations, police stations, and sports facilities that have been constructed, thereby establishing more complete and cohesive communities. And whereas the NHT has been a beacon of hope in national development, as it has played a preeminent role in the construction industry, creating jobs for many thousands of Jamaicans and releasing billions of dollars into the economy on an annual basis, which filters down into communities, thus generating much needed economic activities across the country. Be it resolved that this Honorable Senate, one, recognizes the 50th anniversary milestone and achievements of the NHT. Two, calls on the government to restore the NHT to its core mandate of providing affordable housing to the people of Jamaica. And three, further calls upon the government to end the annual extraction of $11.4 billion from the NHT for budgetary support, and to ensure that these funds are directed at building affordable houses for contributors. May it please you, Mr. President. Mr. President.
So, you guys hear all the benefits of the NHT. Not only building houses for the people, but also building communities. Talking about sports centers, clinics, hospitals, all types of infrastructure, you understand? Something like what Andrew wants to do now and copy with Nara. The blueprint was already there, Jamaica, and now he's stealing the money from the NHT after he chastised the People's National Party about using the NHT money. I want you guys to never forget that. Here comes the man stealing, because he said he was stealing based off his own words. It's stealing, not my word, his words. Stealing, right? But here he goes stealing for the last what, I don't know, 8 years, and he planned to steal the money for one next 5 year again, and then want to use the excuse that, oh, Hurricane Melissa and all of these things. And so basically what he's telling us, I want you guys to let it soak in. This administration has no intention, absolutely no intention of stop taking NHT money. They have no intention of stopping, because guess what? We are living in a climate uncertainty period according to the climate change activists, them, right? So we are going to see more and more of these weather events. So it's going to give Andrew and his government another excuse to continue to rob the NHD, not grow the economy, and then the individuals that are to benefit from NHD affordable housings will never get it. This is the trajectory they're going down with looking at their behavior and the excuses they might try to make for themselves. When if you try, if you look 10 years down the line, that my mother always tell me, and the way how this government go, no say poor people now going to be able to benefit from the NHD money. So here what you do? You try stop pay NHD, you know. Find one way to stop pay NHD. Yeah man, so you can dry out the well of theft from the Jamaica Labour Party. Because they done commit to 5 years already. So they are going to continue to thief the money out of the NHD. Andrew only say a thieving, not my word, that him said that. So now he might do what him said. Back when him said the PMT was doing, back then, I can play all the tape right now, I have it. Don't test me. Him said, as a matter of fact, I could play in words. Because I saw we go to work, you know. I could play in words, Jamaica. I could play in words. I'm going to find the video. I have it right here, so. Tell you that right now. They in a parliament that talk about, oh, that's it, huh? See it, huh?
You know, I read the columns and I hear all the discussions. What I find is that people are very willing to just accept what is presented without a thorough interrogation of the options. Because
you know, it's very interesting Andrew said that, because the Jamaican people was willing to accept what Andrew Honest budget come with to take out the NHD money, right? Them just willing to accept, but not look at the other options, like what the PMP said. What them do? Throw cold water upon the PMP option them. The digital electronic tax tracking, right? The digital nomad, right? To attract people to Jamaica that does them thing online and stuff like that. Come out here and live and vlog and everything like that. And all the other things, right? The collection of the taxes them through the electrical means that Julian Robinson put together, right? To make sure that persons are not lying about their tax situation, right? Making it mandatory and on an everyday basis could track the amount of taxes collected, right? So that's what the people of Jamaica did now. And listen to him. Hey, I'm telling you, his words always turn on him. Listen to this. Always turn on him.
But you see, implicit in this argument which is being, I read the columns and I hear all the discussions. What I find is that people are very willing to just accept what is presented without a thorough interrogation of the options. Because you see, implicit in this argument which is being presented that this is a time of crisis, this is a matter of national importance, there is this great urgency that we must treat the law as a matter of convenience. And that is the danger of this debate.
Yes.
Convenience.
Yes.
I don't believe that the legislation that is presented here is in any way perfects the intentions of the government. The issue, Mr. Speaker, the issue, Mr. Speaker, is that This present piece of legislation that you are hoping to amend does not in any way relieve the consideration that you are taking private funds.
Listen to him argument, you know.
Listen, the only word that can describe government taking private funds without the consent of the persons giving it or of the persons who own it is expropriation.
Did Andrew HOLNESS ask us if he could take our funds? So him not expropriate now. You hear him? He didn't consult us whether or not we want him to take our tax dollars, our contribution to NHT. Him never asked me nothing. Him just take it. And him a tell me say I take it again for next. Him thief it Jamaica. Listen to him argument.
That's what it amounts to. You know, it wasn't any mistaken language when Michael Manley said it is the financial institution of the housing sector. Because effectively, this is where poor people would put their money, save it with that institution to get housing.
YouTube, like up the life now.
Technically now, it is akin to you putting your money in the bank and the government going to the bank and say, give me the money. You want a better analogy? You want a better analogy? Technically now, it is akin to you putting your money in the bank and the government going to the bank and say, give me the money.
Jamaica, when you hear that, the man said it is akin to you putting your money in the bank and the government go to the bank and say, give me your money. The thief in that. So I made my point, you know, and it gets worse by the last part. So Andrew is a thief for money now, you know. This is a theme logic me I use against him, you know. Listen to me argument, you know. Okay.
You want a better analogy? You want a better analogy?
Philip,
oh no, that was good, but I'm giving you a better one. A better analogy, Mr. Speaker. And I'm sure everyone in this country will understand. Michael Manley set up an institution like a partner, a revolving fund. You put in your money, when your turn comes, you get your benefit.
You know, it's very funny that he remembers that a Michael Manley set up this. But in a speech, in a 2026 budget speech, he wanted to suggest that is the JLP actually doing it. Yo, this dude is a flip-flopper, man. Wow. Wow.
What has happened now is that Michael Manley set up an institution like a partner, a revolving fund. You put in your money, when your turn comes, you get your benefit. What has happened now is that the government stick up the partner banker.
You hear that? According to Andrew, the government stick up the partner banker. When they stick up somebody in a thief, you thief from them. Some of them want to look either come in my comment section, come chat the foolishness and post that video, you know. Andrew HOLNESS is stealing our NHT tax dollars according to his own logic. Him a thief in Jamaica. Him never asks we what we think and what we want. He not ask we nothing if him can take the money. He did not ask us. And please guys, don't make me have to ask you if you like and share the video. Especially the ones them that is regular to the program. You understand what I say? When you come in, man, this channel here is definitely based on the trajectory where we were 2 years ago or a year and a half ago, is definitely getting some sabotage and some fight. So I need the persons that love this platform to ensure that you hit the like button and share this with at least 20 people. Thank you in advance. Right? And watch the local advertisement them when they come up. Yeah man, watch them man. Alright? Good. Let me know what you guys think about that in the comment section. Yeah? I proved my point. Alright, let me know all the thing. Moving on to the next thing, you know. Zin. Alright, so we do that already. Go off of that. There is a statement to Andrew, man. on Instagram, and I'm trying to find the clip, and I recently make it too. You see me? More of see that find it. Find it. This is the one that make you pause. We're gonna go through this. Alright? This one go up. Yeah, that's better. Alright, so recently, Jamaica, welcome to the platform. Recently, HOLNESS came out and declared some things about, Ronnie, speak of yourself. Declared some things about criminals. And stick around because you're not gonna like this. You're not gonna like this, trust me. Some people say that some people just not like hearing voice no more, but we have to make these points. You understand? Listen to this man Jamaica. Listen to this.
Need as a people to be clear in our mind that crime impacts our productivity. Crime destroys the value of service and product.
All right, so HOLNESS know that the biggest criminal them are in our government. Him not hear what Rosie said about Donovan Williams. That not impact productivity. What did Rosalie Hamilton say about Donovan Williams? She alleged that them are siphon off money for the contracts them to build the road them. Not my word. If you look at the Auditor General reports on JAMP, $3 trillion unaccounted for over a period of time with this administration. Do you know what $3 trillion could do for our infrastructure? J-Bell, big up. Do you know what $3 trillion could do for our hospitals? So they can get the right equipment. So the criminal them that is doing the most damage in Jamaica is the politician them under the Jamaica Labour Party, and them are running government the last 10 years. Them are the problem. There is an issue in all of the administrations. There is an issue with accountability and transparency. See, I'm going to play something before I get back to this. To show you what I'm talking about. Because some go to work, sometimes the mind click past some little thing. See, when you remember when the Auditor General spoke about what do you call it? What do you call it? Splintering? Yes, remember go to that. In the something meeting. The PAC meeting, Public Accounts Committee meeting. I'm gonna go to that. Sitting of the no, that's not it. This one, sitting of the Senate, March 27th, no, that's not it. Public Accounts Committee, here we go. Oh wow, I think this is it. Did I catch it?
We're hired.
Oh, the concept. Right, so okay, fine. All right, so let me speak about the strategic plan and the operational review, because we spoke about not seeing an approved strategic plan.
Yes.
So an entity was engaged to undertake a strategic review
That's right.
and transformation.
I hear you.
Because I think they were to not embed it in their control and governance process, which is what needs to be done.
That is correct.
Why is it so low?
All right, thank you. Again, so you're
Of splintering.
There we go.
relative to what you have experienced. Is it relatively high? Is it exceedingly high? Is it normal? Is it moderately high? What would you say? Somebody has to release so I can turn that on.
I don't know why it's so low.
So to answer, because it really requires comparison with what we have seen elsewhere. It certainly raises a red flag.
That's right.
Yes. And that's going to bring me to another point that I want to make. But we have seen instances like this. There is a report that we discussed here a couple of years ago, I think in relation to KFMC and the roads program. And remember the concern raised is that the majority of the contracts were direct contracting because the emergency justification is generally put forward, which is what.
Can you guys hear that?
It's also doing
Why is
here.
it so low?
The Ministry of Finance.
So they did advance emergency as the basis for
Well, they
high rate
always advance that.
there's no documentation.
Right. There's always that matter of urgency. It certainly, I think, does not align with best practice, because what it does is to remove competition from the process, and then this whole matter of value for money, is called into question. But my colleague is just drawing my attention to something, and I just want to have a look. Okay, fine. Yes. So the same point is being made in the report about value for money. But there's another matter that I really want to tie to this. We discussed it the last time we were here, and that is in relation to
get the lights to 50,000 guys, please.
Dividing of
Double tap
works
up the screen.
into smaller parts,
Sure,
because
right.
it's the same
Please,
thing
thank
really,
you.
where you divide the works into smaller parts so you can do the direct contracting. It's related. I remember we discussed it because there was a matter in the report for Houses of Parliament, and there was a discussion here about splintering and some people viewing it as acceptable. I want to use this opportunity just to bring to the attention of all members of the Public Procurement Act of 2018, and so that everybody understands why we raise this issue of splintering, or indication rather of splintering. The Public Procurement Act 2018 states the head of procurement entity shall not authorize a less competitive method of procurement than would otherwise have been applicable to a procurement by splintering of a single procurement into separate procurements. So that is, one, artificially reduce the estimated value of the procurement, or two, to apply a procurement method to any splintered part of a procurement which would not have been applicable had it not been for the artificial splintering of the procurement. I wanted to raise that because I think it's important that it's emphasized and it's communicated that splintering is not permissible. But unfortunately, it is practiced, and it is something that we see significantly across ministries, departments, and agencies. And it comes back because the splintering is also to enable direct contracting as well. Unfortunately, what we find is that with the use, or probably not so unfortunate, but more indicative, that the use of direct contracting, we generally see issues with those contracts in terms of the outcome, because it's not just the procurement process that must be assessed here, but it's the intended outcome for the procurement process. And oftentimes, the outcome is not what it should be, and generally results in either additional resources being pumped in, resulting in the overall increased cost of the project. About splintering and some probably viewing it as acceptable. I want to use this opportunity just so that splintering or indication states the head that would otherwise have been procurements. So that is, one, artificially reduce the estimated value of the procurement, which would not have been applicable. I think it's important that it's emphasized and it's communicated that splintering is not permissible. But unfortunately, it is practiced, and it is something that we see significantly across ministries, departments, and agencies.
Booyah! It's something we see significantly practiced across ministries, departments, and agencies. Splintering is not acceptable. Splintering is a technique used for illegal practices, Jamaica, so they can thief with tax dollars. Right? So if you don't want to target the criminal, them start please and thanks in the Jamaica Labour Party and the government. Right? More entrepreneurs keep the same energy for the criminal them in the Jamaica Labour Party. Because we're not going to listen to us talk about criminal right here, so we stunt productivity. Them is at the top of this. Where the river running, at them turn up there. So if them go so Babs and block off part of the river and left 20% of the river for flow and trickle down to us, them are the biggest criminal. So the same energy we have for the criminal them, we have stop productivity, make sure some have the same energy for the criminal them in the parliament. But look here, didn't his government try to remove the impeachment clause that held government officials accountable? So it's only the small man where a criminal anti-honest government want to hold accountable, but not the big criminal them. Let me show you what I talk about if you don't think I just do him argument.
We must stop seeing the criminals as Robin Hoods and see them for what they are, a pestilence.
I totally agree. The criminal them in the Jamaica Labour Party is a pestilence that we want God to clean up. What we want God to deal with. I totally agree with you, Andrew. Start with the criminal them at the top. The pestilence as I put them at the top. All my son Jamaica, that fear, no. I own words may I use against him now. Let's continue. Let's continue.
These criminals are not disenfranchised youth. The money that they take to buy gun, they could buy a tool.
The money where them thief from we, the criminal them where they in the Jamaica Labour Party. The money where them thief from the Jamaican people and fleece and full up them pocket and full up them friend pocket and them girl pocket and them baby mother and them side chick. Right? It's supposed to be there for help. All I baby them were dead in the hospital, them blood is on their hands. Them are criminal. Them is no Robin Hood, them is no honorable, them is not serving the people, them is serving themselves. So what Andrew said to do with them? Let's continue.
I can tell by the clap. My statement is true. Ambivalence.
Ambivalence. Let's go to that word, car. Me not know what you know. Ambivalence. Ambivalence. Spelled A-M-B-I-V-A-L-E-N-C-E. Ambivalence means a state of having mixed feelings and contradicting ideas about something. So, Andrew Honest is saying, based off the claps from the people, they don't agree with him. He wanted a bigger cheer, but he never get it. Let's continue. We are break it down in Jamaica. We are break it down.
And until we get that out of our minds, that we're not dealing with angels, then we will continue to cuddle them.
So Jamaica, until the Jamaican people then wake up and find out say them politicians are devil, we not go continue to cuddle them while they cut on the throat and cut on the pit the throat, figuratively, not literally. Right? The actions them and the inactions them that they do and not do is gonna lead to you going to the hospital and not having the proper equipment, not having the bed, not having the medicine, not having the doctors because them run with the Cuban doctor them there. Not having, if you make people go blind now, most people are going to go blind now. Right? Their actions and inactions, they are not angels, they are devils. Let's continue.
Unless we recognize that the criminals impact the tourism product.
So he might talk about the tourism product. When you see big criminal them in a parliament, in the Jamaica Labour Party, them impact more than tourism. Them impact the ghetto them and keep it staying as the ghetto them. Them influence crime in the country. Right? Them influence the police force to go kill off the youth them and abuse people and box down elderly people. You know what? Listen, me soon go to that. Box down an 80-year-old. Right? Because them stay there and then watch that and then don't correct that and then don't sanction them. Them don't come out and make a statement. So they make the police them feel like say, yo, this is supposed to be the norm. There's so much things they affect more than just tourism. The big criminal them in a parliament affect more than tourism.
And reduces the value that we can get from it. We want.
And the government official them, we are criminal, reduce the value of Jamaica. This is why we were shut off from the IMF. There was no respect for us in the capital market because of the Jamaica Labour Party. We couldn't even get a sitting with these bodies. That is what we risk, keeping this government into power. They have done it before, and HOLNESS was there when it was done, when they violated the IMF and the laws and the rules. If it wasn't for the People's National Party, they would have violated it again. Let's continue. These criminals
grow, and your wages will remain low. Because the service that we offer is a much better product, but we can't get the value out of it because there's this stigma.
So according to HOLNESS, the reason why the worker them in the hotel industry get less pay are because of the criminal them. That is a lie from the pits of hell, Jamaica. It's because the government side with the private entities them. They have the power to say, listen, our people have to get paid this. And if you don't believe me, look upon the other Caribbean country them and how they make sure say and fight to feed them people them, to make sure say them earn livable wages working in the hotel industry. You remember the gentleman, I don't remember which country he come from. When come out past sandals, I make them know say, yo, you can't go on, you know. If you don't pay for people them right, you say, you can leave. He was one of them that came with Donna Scott Motley. He's a gentleman in Ball. I think him Ball him of this. I don't remember which probably one of them can remind me of which one of the Caribbean country. But he fights for his people. As a matter of fact, minimum wage now one of them country there. No, minimum wage now one of them country there, one of them Jamaica Caribbean country there was $9 something US. I know we're going to $11 plus. But I said $9 plus an hour, $11 plus an hour. St. Lucia. Okay, good. Let's continue. We have some bright people in our class.
We will continue to go hard on the criminals.
So, we don't have a problem with the government that go hard for the criminal. We are saying go hard for all the criminal them, even the one them in our government. Why is Donovan Williams still in office? After what Rosie said about him. He's supposed to remove himself pending the investigation. He name clear. If he name clear, him come back. Why I'm still there? Those are very serious allegations, you know. And those tax exemption that, you know, that bigger than tax exemption, you know, and multiple allegations upon Donovan Williams, you know. But on the mainstream media opponents out there are run up their mouth over Dennis Garden. But they seem to be mum and numb and mute about Donovan Williams. Donovan Williams should have been kicked out of office already from the time when his name come from the drill. Right? As the company were ordered the drill. From them time, them should have get kicked out. Isn't it illegal from 2020 or 2019 for a company that is getting government contracts for the public not to know who owns the company? Isn't that illegal? So why you don't start with the criminal them in the office? We have fleeced big money. And I buy yachts and I buy all type of stuff and I buy them girl this and them baby mother and them side chick this. And I give them side chick all type of stuff. Why you don't come and make sure say them criminal there? You only go hard on them criminal there. What you want to do? What Andrew do? Andrew will try to destroy the Integrity Commission as it is. Carrying them to court and asking the judge to do what? Remove illicit enrichment, that part of the act. Trying to tell the court, say, yo, I want the court to tell them say, I am certified. Something that the court cannot do. But he pulled the trigger on it in his affidavit. He tried. He tried to do it. So we are saying we want the big criminal them in our government. We don't need to go hard for the big criminal them in our government. And that we are saying. Just like we don't want to go hard for the little criminal them where are the little criminal them about the place. We don't support criminal them. We are saying level the playing field. We need equity and equality. We're fighting criminal is concerned. It can't be two Jamaica party. You don't agree, Jamaica? Let's continue.
We will eliminate them from our society so we can get the full value of Jamaica.
I would love for the criminal them in a government to be eliminated just like how you want eliminate. You hear the word in news? Eliminate. We want the criminal them in the government. We want the same hard type of approach for the criminal them in the government. We want you to eliminate the criminal them in the government, Andrew HOLNESS. Jamaica, how me sound, I feel my own words me I use against him, you know, because I want a criminal in a Jamaica Labour Party, you know. So we want the system, we want MOCA, JDF, JCF to start doing the job. Because Andrew HOLNESS said to eliminate the criminal them. Eliminate. What does eliminate mean? Let's go to the dictionary, you know. These are his words, not mine. Eliminate. Eliminate means to completely remove or get rid of. We want to know if we expel the waste matter them in the government. We want to know if we completely remove the waste matter them in the criminal them in the government. We want to know if we get rid of the criminal them in the government. All my son Jamaica are the same word them Andrew use me I use. His words, not mine. Let's continue. I hear the cheers. Hear the cheers.
I want that to be unmistakable in its understanding. I am not ambivalent about it. And I want every Jamaican to be decisive about this. They are the ones that have kept us from realizing our full potential.
The criminals in Parliament, the criminals in the Jamaica Labour Party are the ones that have kept us from reach our full potential in the last 10 years. The criminal them. Who the cap fit, let them wear it. Marlene, how you doing? Yes, they are the ones that have held us back, Jamaica. Me I use him own word against him. I am not ambivalent about this. Let's continue.
We believe they are saving our communities. They are giving justice in our community. No, they're not doing that.
We
They're raping your daughter.
We believe the politician them is building our communities. They are saving our communities. They are doing. No, they're not doing that. They are destroying our communities. Let's continue.
And killing your sons.
The corruption from the government officials directly and indirectly lead to the unaliving of citizens, the abuse of citizens, like how the police them box down the man, like how the police them have extrajudicial killings are going on and a kill of the Jamaican people them. The criminal them in the government caused that. Yes. Let's continue.
For the first time in 30 years, the murder rate is below 1,000. And we intend to bring the murder rate down even more. And I can tell you, once the murder rate goes all the way down in a sustained way, the value of Jamaican tourism is going to improve, and the value of the production of the Jamaican tourism worker and their pay will improve.
Jamaica pay, tourism pay, and have nothing to do with crime. Nothing. And let me tell you why. with all of the crime that's happening, tourism has always been the golden goose. People still come in here. It has nothing to do with it, Jamaica. Crime in a Jamaica now have not stopped nobody from come to Jamaica. Believe that. The crime was going to Jamaica now stop tourists from come to Jamaica. They come, they stay in them hotel, they enjoy the beach, then go on them tour. Jamaican people, you hardly see any crime against tourists in a Jamaica. The areas them where have whole heap of tourists, them place they run different, the police them different. People know say, right? They don't ramp with tourists. The police are come for you, and they are come for you wicked too. You understand? Yeah, because them protect the tourists them more than how them protect the citizens them of Jamaica. Them abuse the citizens them of Jamaica, but them protect the tourists them. This is the reality. And it's not all police, you know. Some of them. But it's an underlying understanding amongst the force when it comes to the areas them where tourist area. Any little thing brew, man, and it look like say, yo, crime a go raid. You want to see soldier them roll out and kill out and make sure so they stamp out, because then they might make sure so they protect them bottom line, feed them money for the big wigs. I rest my case about that. I rest my case about that. Want to tell me what you think in that comment section. Like, share, and subscribe to the platform, ladies and gentlemen. Alright? Sorry about that. The microphone probably I get a little feedback. Sorry about that. Yeah, man. Dion, how you doing? Yeah, you know, have nothing to do with the people. They're only interested in the tourism. You understand? Oh, Gaston Brown from Antigua. Ronnie, thank you so much. That was the individual I was referencing. Gaston Brown from Antigua. That man stood up for the people of Antigua, where tourism and the amount of money that the people get that are working in the tourism field. You hear what I said? That man stood up to sandals. Right? That whole thing went viral. Rastafari Black College, big up. That whole thing went viral. Yeah, man, Antigua for true, man. Ronnie's is right, man. Big up Ronnie's. Ronnie's is right. But just remember. You understand? So let me know one thing about that in the comment section, ladies and gentlemen. Big up. Alright, so I forgot to that story because this thing is just ridiculous. See? This thing is just ridiculous. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. What is happening? Oh! We should have put in this. We should have put in this. Did I put in this in another? I'm going to put in this in another part of Jamaica. Right? I think a TVJ Depan or so. A TVJ Depan? YouTube. Hold on, let me click. We got TVJ Depan now. Hey Jada, what's up, my darling? How are you? TVJ. Yes, a TVJ Depan. I'm going to play it yesterday, but I have to do a video about it because I think I get out on it. Too much things are happening in Jamaica. Right? Too much things are happening with this going on. Where is it? Ah, see that? And this lady, I'm going to tell her, hey, I don't know ya, man. Okay. Alright. Alright. So I'm going to put this right as well. I'm going to put this right as well. I'm going to deal with them 2 cases at one time. Seeing Panda live stream, Panda reaction. In 2 cases of them. I don't know if we can deal with 2 of them one time, no, but I'm going to deal with 2 of them. I'm going to try my best. We got some time. Yeah. stop it now. Father God, that this will come to big up the artists. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, it's about the BOLO V&R, and we're dropping another one on you. I need your help to get this video to 2,000 likes. A lot is happening in our beloved country here. But the labor right them run out, you know. Hold on, let me see that comment here. Ernest say, could please ask Marlon when he talking about Mr. Garden about Jack then, ask him about Norman Donovan, how he was collecting money a month for a place which Norman done Norman done, but Norman done no do nothing wrong. A THA you have to talk about that, you know, mama. Norman done no do nothing wrong. Norman done get a contract from the government and him a fulfill the contract. The government gave Norman done a contract where the building is empty, was empty for months, and he was collecting money, basically free tax dollars from it. That's not Norman Dunn's fault. That is the government's fault. They are the one that gave Norman Dunn the contract. You understand what I say? And Norman Dunn is a sitting MP while that was happening. There's so much corruption. What is happening with the building in the West? There was 2 buildings that money was being paid through our tax dollars that was not being used. One of them was supposed to be refurbished, right? And I don't know what going on with them building there. Them still pay them? Them still pay Norman Dunn see me for them building there, but that come to talk about, ladies and gentlemen. The labor right them a hide, and when I labor right them I call them out. Listen to this.
This is not a time for labor rights to hide. Supporters of the Jamaica Labour Party, why are we in hiding? This is not a time for labor rights to hide. The state of our country depends on every labor right standing up and be counted. When I go into the constituency and walking around, people are coming up to me, Mr. Vassell, I'm a labor, but a lot of people don't know. Why a lot of people don't know? You should be proud to be a member or associated with Bustamante Party. The state of Jamaica hangs in the balance. We need the labor rights to come out and be counted. So there's no time to be secret labor rights anymore. It's time for everybody who know you to know you're a labor rights should be proud to be a member or affiliated or associated with Jamaica Labour Party. Supporters of the Jamaica Labour Party, why are we in hiding? This is not a time for labor rights to hide. Affiliated or associated with Jamaica Labour Party.
Yeah man, the road conditions them bad, man. Whole heap of things bad, and that's why I labor right them a hide, because some of them have shame. I labor right party now go on good. I could have just play my girl there ball out. What's your name? Movie star. I should have just play it, but a different thing. I should have just play my girl there ball out Jamaica. Movie star, but I could play this.
By the police in connection with the beating and robbery of an elderly homeless man in St. Mary. The incident happened in Port Maria, and the 70-year-old victim required emergency surgery for the injuries sustained. Details in this report from Dwayne Anderson.
Battered and bruised, and not just by the elements. Instead, a homeless man in St. Mary was robbed and beaten by unknown attackers on Wednesday night near the Port Maria market.
That somebody would have attempted or look at that, a person like that to rob. And it is saying that it is to a new law that our society would have been sinking.
Local Government Minister Desmond McKenzie has condemned the attack on the elderly man. The mayor of Port Maria, Fitzroy Wilson, says the homeless man is known by local authorities and gets state assistance.
This is one of our indigent person that we would have cared for at the municipal corporation drop-in center that would normally come in for food and a change of clothes and being medicated on a daily basis. This just goes to show that maybe we need to look at a residential drop-in center so that our residents can actually be able to sleep in peace, because this is not an isolated incident. We've had persons being murdered, some of our brothers been murdered in years gone by. And whilst we would have been able to cater for them in the day, they are left to the mercy of the world in the night.
It is believed the attackers targeted the man to relieve him of his very small sums of cash he earned from doing odd jobs and errands in Port Maria daily. The Port Maria police are investigating the incident.
2 young men were seen running from the scene of the incident. It was reported to the police, St. Mary Police, and they are doing some investigation. We are waiting the report from the police officers to determine exactly what transpired and so on. But he was taken to the Port Maria Hospital and then transferred to the Kingston Public Hospital, where he had undergone emergency surgery and is being cared for.
Persons who may have witnessed the incident and know the young men involved are being asked to contact the police at their emergency 119 number.
Jamaica are fully condemned this. So we see every fabric of the society is in a deplorable condition in terms of, you know, what we expect from our people, right? You don't expect those types of things, right? And you know what? It's not just the people, it's also the police force as well. Let me share this real quick with them, right? Because it's not just the people, it's the police force as well. And Mr. Alonso was talking about it this morning, right? So people are beat, people are robbed, homeless people, right? And look what the police is doing to the elderly, ladies and gentlemen.
Front of the people. Then. Let me go back to this, because I want to move this, but I don't want it to go back, because I don't tape it up. Let me just play this soon. I'm going to show you what I want. Rapid, under Angela and HOLNESS watch. Me Jamaica watch. This are the Meet Jamaica laws when pass. Meet Jamaica. Shoot out. And that. Angela, and about losing job in for prison. Take this right here now. I'll shut the man out. He marks him down by 88. Hear what the man say? He marks him down there now. I'll shut the man out for him do. So that's what I say from where body camera. The man say me at 80 yard. You will me not do nothing. Your boxing down him for going bomber clat yard. If a man did say something to a police and say bomber clat, you charge him for that too, you know. This car can, and on this watch, by the way. This really grieved me. And it should have grieved every Jamaican who really deal with justice. That better say a lot of criminals with badge and gun. You know, behind them can't see them criminal one, yeah. Because if they get back, you know, maybe just tell you, you know, even a policeman criminal, when nearly 9, he's criminal. Elders like this, Jamaica done. And a box these criminals, take them to the force. You can see him a young boy. And a box tongue elders like this, Jamaica done.
So more ask Andrew one question, because we matter about eliminate criminals and remove them. So what now do with the criminals them with the Air Force? We now eliminate them and remove them? You see it work, Jamaica? You see when you implement the same mentality straight across the board. You see the reservation. Are you guys running with Andrew HOLNESS argument that you need to eliminate criminals? Eliminate is a very strong word. That sound like you want to unalive them. So start with the politician them then, man. We are criminal. Start with the people and they know the big part, them, you know, the superintendents, them and them people. We want to start with them first and then trickle down to the poor man. How about that? Since as a that on the mentality, it cannot work, Jamaica. That is my point. It cannot work. We must shun that shit from Andrew HOLNESS we talk about. Shun the very appearance of evil. That is a very dark mentality where him have. I don't even call him out on it. See the man that box down the elder. I box down the elder. No enough people see, right? So we have the abuse of an elder man from citizens, and we have the abuse of an elder man by a policeman. Now, the JSF put out a statement, you know, I'm going to show them. I'm going to read it for those who are hear me. Right? Everybody's supposed to see that the video, see? Let me show them. I'm going to read it to them. statement to them come out with. See? No, right, sorry. The Jamaica Constabulary Force is aware of a viral video on social media. Can you imagine if the video never out in Jamaica? The Jamaica Constabulary Force is aware of a viral social media video currently depicting police officer in a physical confrontation. You hear that? You hear all them phrasing? A police officer in a physical confrontation. The man backs down the man. Where in the video did you see the elder man lick the police? The police was the stronger individual and he had a gun on him, he had guns on him. Right? The elder man is the weak person, the vulnerable person. You hear what I'm saying? A physical confrontation with an elder man in Tars Pen, St. Catherine. The JCF wishes to assure the public that this matter is being treated with the utmost urgency and seriousness. Then all comes in, it are treated with urgency and seriousness. But you're labeled it a confrontation. They could have said what appears to be the physical abuse of an elder. That would be the right characterization. We see the viral social media video currently depicting what appears to be a police officer physically abusing an elder. That would have been the right statement to make based on what we saw in the video. But they chose to say a physical confrontation as if the elder went to fight back with the police. Just based off what we saw on the video alone, ladies and gentlemen. There's no way that is a proper characterization. But this is what they do in the JCF. The head of the stream corrupting them. So the entire river will be also. Mark Walling done tell you already. The JCF wishes to assure the public that this matter is being treated with the utmost urgency and seriousness. As such, the officer involved has been placed on interdiction pending the outcome of a thorough investigation by the Inspectorate and Professional Oversight Bureau. JCF does not condone any form of misconduct or abuse of authority by its member. Really? And the actions portrayed in the video do not reflect the professional standards and core values upheld by the organization. Updates will be provided as the investigation progresses. Now, what is interdiction? What does that mean? Let's go to Google. What does interdiction mean? Interdiction. Meaning. Interdiction means is the action of prohibiting, stopping, or hindering something, typically through authoritative, legal, or military force. It involves disrupting, delaying, or destroying enemy supplies or forces in military context, or preventing the transportation of illegal goods. So basically, they're stopping from work, it look like. Right? Them stopping from work. You can't work. Alright? That's what interdiction means. That's all. Alright. So, we have that straight. Let's go to the next thing, ladies and gentlemen. Come here and say, boy, the abuse of the elders. And then now this situation, mighty God.
Procurement delays is being blamed for the fatal fall of an elderly man along the Easington Bridge in St. Thomas this morning. Details in this report.
91-year-old Raphael Bryan died this morning after he fell into a hole on the Easington Bridge in Western St. Thomas.
Like and share, guys,
it's understood the partially visually impaired senior citizen left home in Woodburn sometime after 7 a.m. to go to a shop. On his way back, as he approached the exit, he fell into the hole on the bridge. A passerby saw what appeared to be a body in the hole and raised an alarm. The police and fire department were called and the body removed.
It's a really destruction, brother. Believe it to God, brother. Yeah, look on the wall in this. You know how long the whole space, brother? You know how long the whole space, brother? So I said, somebody has to be dead. Somebody has to be dead around us, so people understand and know to you. This is a criminal activity, brother.
I feel bad about it, man.
This should never happen because man drop in there already.
We are appealing again to the authorities to come and pay some attention to the bridge, please.
It has been 5 months since Melissa, 5 months plus. And the authority, NWA, has promised that some remedial work would be done to the bridge in Norris. We heard about several other bridges across the nation. We are concerned about this Islington Bridge, where somebody died this morning because of lack of attention being paid to the infrastructure.
The bridge has been closed for repairs. However, foot and pedal traffic are frequent along the damaged pathway. Member of Parliament James Robertson is blasting those involved in the procurement process for the delay in rehabilitating the bridge. He contends the agencies that have the power to fast-track repairs have been slow to act since Hurricane Melissa worsened the state of the bridge.
This is one of 7 bridges to be built under a 55 bridge program. Money found, granted, and all we can hear is procurement problems. And I am going to deal with, to the best of my ability, all of those individuals who sit on these procurement committees and do nothing but obfuscate good policy.
In the meantime, a minister with responsibility for works, Robert Morgan, extended...
Yo, me really happy. This guy is funny. He's gonna do in his best of his ability to attack the procurement people. Ladies and gentlemen, let us be clear. Alright, let us be absolutely clear. I want you guys to look at the situation. Alright? From what I'm understanding, this pathway has been this way for a long time. Right? The second thing I'm understanding based on what the people are saying is that really and truly, they don't have any other way to cross. There's no other option but through here, so. So I am saying, given how long the situation has gone on for, why is it that these people, the MP, never work out something, right, to get another pathway, a separate pathway to go through the area? Secondly, the fact that somebody died already in there, why has that area not been quarantined off and locked up so nobody can pass? At least put something there that says danger, cross at your own risk. Now the government is liable, you know. They mean to sue the government, you know. The family of this man need to sue the government for everything. Call Isaac Buchanan. Sue them for everything. A negligence, this is not Jamaica. This not have nothing to do with the procurement people there. Right? Procurement are procurement. You need to follow the procurement process. And notice there has been a trend in the Jamaica Labour Party to tear down bureaucracy, you know. Andrew Holness upon ocean wide that talk about bureaucracy. Like bureaucracy is the problem. Them not like checks and balances, them like direct contract. You understand what I deal with? And then Rosalie don't tell you what go on. How that work in the system and how MPs are taking money and putting in their pockets for these type of contract. Not my word, I live right there say so. So you imagine if Rosalie accused Donovan Williams of that, how many other MPs are doing it? Members say Jamaica Labour Party in a power now that them control the resources. Not the People's National Party. So I don't want you to chat about PNP. Yes? Good. And the matter of this now, this area should have been quarantined off. They should have found an alternative route. A long time the bridge won't fix Jamaica. This is negligence. This not have nothing to do with the procurement. From one person had died. Look on the hole. Look on the size of the hole. And the reason why this man fell in the hole, I understand. Why them never fill the hole? Why them never cover the whole Jamaica? They could have done something, you know. They could have done something. Why them never get a piece of ply? 2 pieces of ply and nail it down over the hole. So if people was to be walking past like the man who kind of visually impaired, at least the board, he won't fall through the board, Jamaica. That is a big hole. Huge. You know how much people is actually being and when you talk about the hole in the road now, we come across one video. Right? Hold on there. We come across one video. One moment. We come across a video, Jamaica, of somebody that talk about the pothole in our country. You can't watch it. Look at this. You can't make this up.
In Jamaica decided to start reviewing them. This one is an exceptional pothole actually. I really like it. It can sink your entire tire. I really like the diameter on this one, and it goes really far. Like if you look at it, like there's a hole all the way down there. Pretty sure that it's giving life to a lot of creatures. The diameter, the circumference, everything, like it has leaves, it has rocks, it can fit an entire bucket. Definitely can completely mash up your front end. So I think this one is doing its job. Doesn't look like it's going to fix anytime soon. My entire foot can fit in there, straight up to probably my knee. So I think this one is about like, I don't know, a 2 feet foot hole. Yeah, I don't see them quite like this very often. So this one is great. They're so
things have gotten so bad that the potholes in Jamaica, Andrew Oldham has become a running. There's now a series on TikTok about the different potholes that person's buck up into. Guys, you know why these infrastructures is not maintained? It's because the man have thief the money in Jamaica. Corruption. Mark Bolin did tell you. So we have the police force abuse elder, abuse, and then the first time, from last year we have a video. Right, we have multiple persons that abuse them, like to lift up them hand and lick people. A lot of them, some of them. Some of them don't have no communication skills. They're not emotionally intelligent. They come like them give them weed tea for drink. Like when you give bad dog weed tea for drink. So when them go up on the road, thank you when them go up on the road, them not have no patience, they not have to do nothing. Well, some of them. You know, I'm not, listen, when I speak about the police, when I talk about every police, I'm talking about the ones, pick up yourself, I'm talking about the ones that actually are doing the wrong things and breaking the law. I'm talking about those police specifically. I understand how important the police are in having order in your society. You understand? And I respect the police them that is doing their job professionally and in the right way. No police on the earth will ever meet BOLO V&R can say BOLO is disrespectful. Never that. Any police will know me, know say me a youth, you are respectable youth in my community. Me ain't no gang, me ain't no Ray, no Tay, no bodies are not like that. Any police will know me can tell you that. Yes? So I respect the police. I respect the police and the job. As a matter of fact, I'm an advocate for the police. They get more money because them not pay them enough. If you work what them do right, that they are doing right. The rogue police, them are who me I talk about now. Them me I talk about because they are being strengthened and enabled by the Minister of National Security, Orescha, and Andrew HOLNESS. To go on with themselves in these criminal ways. And if I was to start talking, I wouldn't have done because there's too much references of innocent individuals in the past, the year that the police have unalived. Straight up. Remember the youth them were robbed the place and the man them go up on TikTok live? Anyhow, them never go up on TikTok live, you know. Me not think they would have survived, you know. The man they come in, when the man them book, they get shot and something, you know, when they come in, they pan them, you know, in the shop, you know. The man say, yo, we live. It has gotten that bad, Jamaica. Even the criminal them, we are criminal, no say. If the police then reach you, you're not going to meet no judge, you know. I make alone because the man them move as judge, jury, and executioner. And then some of them feel justified in themselves for actually operating this way. Jamaica, it is wrong. It is wrong. Who watch Superman? Who watch Smallville? You notice where Superman when I struggle with the whole time? Human beings are telling him say, him supposed to take matters in his own hands and be a God. And the man said, I am not a God. You understand? Him see the good in a people, even when them are criminal, them can turn around. You understand? They can be rehabilitated. This Jamaica Labour Party does not believe in rehabilitation. We had the Prime Minister saying we need to eliminate them. And we not jump up and support that. Me said God help you because only God can help you. Remember me telling you that. And see man them a box down elderly there. So what? We're supposed to eliminate the policeman and box down the elder because he's a criminal, you know? That is abuse. So what should we do? Eliminate him? What the hell kind of logic is that? Him need to be reformed. He need to go see a psychiatrist. Right? He need mental evaluation. He need to talk to somebody. Probably he must struggle with some young trauma. Cause hurt people. I'm not a psychologist, I'm just saying. A lot of them probably are not fit to be in the force because they are not psychologically intelligent. Right? We need people in the force that are intelligent, calm, strategic, right? Have a presence, an authoritative presence. They don't have to rah for persons to respect them. You understand what I'm saying? Let me know what you guys think about that, man. I mean, the country gone, brethren. The country absolutely gone. When you have these types of things happening with our elders, both by the citizens of the country and also the law enforcement officers. Right? I remember when I was young, I mean, it was understood that, yo, you treat the elder them with respect because it will put a blight for your life. You understand what I deal with? Like literally, you will curse if you violate elders and if you violate children. My mother teach me that. My parents teach me that. Right? Always respect your elders. Treat them right. Honor your mother, honor your father. So your days might be long. What is going on with our society? What kind of deterioration is this? Who would want to come to Jamaica and live? The people that actually go overseas and work their money, Chantel. Right? Go overseas and work their money. Why would they want to come back to Jamaica to settle here when elders are being boxed down by policemen? 80-year-old. While I look a man who homeless on the street, I get robbed by the citizens them. The country is in a dilapidated state. Right? A craziness are going on. And like I said, I hope that man has a family member and I hope them sue the government for everything. Too much cruelty is happening under this administration. And just like how them can come out and make a statement about the man that dropping at the hole, why we don't hear nothing from the Minister of National Security? Why we don't hear nothing from Delroy Chuck? Why we don't hear nothing from that little man who look weird like, hey, me say him man look like a little, you know, him look off. Right? We don't hear no statement from them coming out condemning the actions of the viral video by the police. Them quiet. And Jamaicans for Justice, una the next one too. Me soon I run out pan Dennis Gunn. We only if run out pan them something where happen with the elder and the police. Where are you? I want to do on sell out. Somebody get to no, wanna get buy out, wanna get freed. Why go and attack fire press pick up yourself? Them thing are craziness. Me know I used to help the elder across the street. Elder coming like elder was like next to Jesus in the community when me I grew up. Anybody you don't want to do no elder no wrong. No matter how old you is, you don't want to do no elder no wrong. Your life will blight, curse will follow you. Mama son big up and look how the man them there so and a box down. What the elder man could have done to the police in box him down? And if we never see the video, you know, we wouldn't know. So the man get boxed down, you know, and then when they look on the report that come out from the statement that come from the JCF, their choice of words is this: Jamaica Constabulary Force is aware of the viral social media video currently depicting a police officer in a physical confrontation. That's not a physical confrontation. What confront who? He might make it look like say he man did they are fighting. No. From the video, the man boxed down the man and the man helpless. What kind of confrontation them talk about? This is the new buzzword in the police force. One time it was you're escaping a nearby bushes, or you're in a shootout with the police. Now every single report is confrontation. It's like a script. This is the script, you know. This is the script of the corrupt police them. Every report mirror the same, them sound alike. Wanna notice that? I tell you, I don't want to think, yeah. Moving on. Moving on, Jamaica. Moving on. Confrontation. What a piece of bangarang. What is the meaning of confrontation? I'm going to look up the meaning of confrontation, because probably something wrong with me. Let me see what confrontation means. Confrontation. Meaning. Confrontation means a hostile and argumentative situation or meeting between opposing parties. Then the old man then argue. The man say, oh, me 84 if you box with them, so what kind of confrontation? New word for them excuses, alainik. Hostile or argumentative situation. So we are to believe then, right, that every time the police force, members of the police force is in an argumentative situation, that gives them the right to shoot somebody and unalive them. Yo, Jamaica, we in a trouble, you know? I don't think you understand what I just said a while ago. Confrontation means an argumentative situation or meeting between opposing parties. So the example that is being set by our law enforcement is that when you are in a confrontation, an argumentative situation, you don't diffuse it, you know. You don't let calmer heads prevail, you know. Remember, say the policeman, them have what? Them have pepper spray, them have baton, them have all type of thing. But why does it always lead to a person being shot? That should be the last resort, you know. The most lethal option should be the last resort. But under the Jamaica Labour Party leadership, the JCF is very comfortable with putting Jamaican people in body bags. Remember the young man the other day that came out, right, and said that, you know, his name was on the most wanted list, and he went and clarified it, right? He went and clarified it. And when he went and clarified it, they gave him a piece of paper and said, listen, yeah man, just keep this. If you're stopped by the police, you show them this. The young man said the police them come to him house and he must show them the paper and them don't want to see it. Them don't make up enough for them mind say this young man here, you know, is a criminal, you know, right? And them come to take out this most wanted man, you know. So the mentality, it appears as if that the mentality of the Jamaica Labour Party, the Jamaica Constabulary Force, is that once you are labeled a criminal and you are on the most wanted list, you must die. You must not see a judge. You must, and according to the Constitution, and we have to pick up Isaac Buchanan for educating us as a lawyer. According to the Constitution, ladies and gentlemen, there is something called the right to life. Everybody has the right to life. Bolo, I just sent you $10 on yourself. Randy, you have to, oh, you have me sell, Randy? Oh, you're there on my YouTube. You have to send me a WhatsApp message, you know, bro. Send me a WhatsApp message. Bolo, wicked barbaric people of wicked ruler. rules over them. Why are they? I don't know. Me can't see. I could never be a wicked person. I like to see a wicked person rule over me. No, sir. If me a wicked somebody, I'll be a good people more around me. But and thank you for the 10 pound sale, bro. You have to send me the receipt on WhatsApp. 876-451-6535. Send me the receipt. Only give me a second there, guys. So go to the next thing I want to talk about. I just do something for the background right there. See? You know, a long time I don't really check my girl London 45, and I tell her say London I go on with himself. Motor video me miss. Mighty God. Let me just exalt him something. Oh yes, Zulika Jess. I have to touch upon Zulika Jess too. My darling there. My brother no knows. Well, and them find Zulika Jess because she go on good enough. I want she go on good, man. Can you imagine that allegedly, hold on, one statement come out by the PMP? What is this? Alright, cool. Breaking news. The PMP put out a statement. We're going to touch upon that right now. Zulika Jess, come through my baby, where there? Zulika, here she is. Alright, so she posts something. I'm going to touch upon VRT. Alright, pause this. Alright, wonderful. Breaking news, guys. Breaking news coming out of the People's National Party camp, ladies and gentlemen. Breaking news. Like and share this video. Vian Miller, how you doing? Big up yourself, Sonia. What's going on? I see you. Who else is here? Nats. How you doing, Nats? And Diane Campbell, Rudolph, Winifred, Lorraine, Brown Security. Everybody when they on the live. Big up on yourself. Jada, Lorraine Smeek. Big up on yourself. Breaking news, ladies and gentlemen. Breaking news. The People's National Party has put out a statement. Let's read. It says here, statement from the PMP President and Opposition Leader Mark J. Golding, MP, regarding Dennis Gordon and Jack Den, Kingston, Jamaica, April 5th. Based on the facts made available to me, I have seen nothing to suggest that Jack Den has broken any law. Furthermore, Mr. Gordon has, as is appropriate, recused himself from the Public Accounts Committee hearing considering this matter. Nevertheless, this situation with Jack Den has emerged in the public domain within the context of the many serious findings of Malay administration at the University of the West Indies in the Auditor General's report. I believe it is essential we consistently demonstrate our party's commitment to high standards of probity in public affairs and due respect for the spirit of the leadership code of conduct that our MPs and senators have all signed. I have therefore decided that Mr. Gordon should step aside from the Public Accounts Committee and the Shadow Cabinet with immediate effect, pending the completion of an ongoing investigation to allow the party's Integrity Commission to look into the matter closely and provide its recommendation. The situation will then be reviewed in coming to this decision. I wish to reiterate that I am not aware of anything which suggests Mr. Gordon or Jack Den has breached any law. Furthermore, Jack Den dialysis machines are now providing life-saving services to Jamaica's renal patients at a lower cost than otherwise available in the marketplace. Nevertheless, it is the nature of public life that we must take a stance demonstrating adherence to rigorous standards of accountability, especially given that Jamaica is suffering from an environment where such standards are sadly lacking. Mighty God. Can we get an applause for the People's National Party leader, ladies and gentlemen? I think he deserves an applause. Man of integrity. I really do. I think he deserves an applause. One marketing, never two. One Mark Golding, never two. Ladies and gentlemen, one Mark Golding, never two. Let me put up a general picture. I want big up Drake Brad. I want find one picture with Mark Golding and put it up. Because you see, I have to honor the man. I want to hear the man Jamaica. I want to hear the man in the comment section. Hear the man. Hear the man Jamaica. This is leadership. Tell Andrew if you do this and beat me. Tell Andrew HOLNESS say if you do this and beat Marky G. Tell him if you do it, it will never happen. Why haven't we heard any statements from Andrew HOLNESS in regards to Donovan Williams? No, me feel like play the tape now. Me feel like play the tape. Why haven't we heard anything from Andrew HOLNESS about Donovan Williams? You know who came out? Tell me who came out, Jamaica. Desmond McKenzie on Oceanwide. Desmond McKenzie, I don't know if you did hear it, but me hear it. Me play it on my platform. Desmond McKenzie came on Oceanwide and said, I will say nothing more. Desmond McKenzie said, yo, me nah go talk on that. That is dealing with internally. Or if you deal with allegations, criminal allegations internally, and you is not the government, you is not the police force. You are a party. No, I'm not gonna look for that right now. Keep it honest. A waste of time. I played the audio. It was a very short audio. I don't remember the name of the article, but Desmond McKenzie came out on Nationwide and said, listen, all Cliff Hughes are asking. He said, listen, I will say no more. That's all him say. I will say no more. I'm not telling a lie on him. We can't find it, but I'm not gonna look for it right now. The man said, I will say no more. Now I feel like play about the audio with Rosie. And that me feel like play. So we need to ask Andrew HOLNESS. See, Mark Golding do the right thing there, you know. That is the right thing to do, you know. Right? Mr. Gardner has recused himself from the space of the PAC. Right? He has recused himself from that and from the shadow cabinet, right? Pending the end of the investigation. Mark Golding has said, I have not seen anything, Jamaica. I have not seen anything to suggest that Mr. Dennis Gordon has done anything illegal. So now we need to play Rosie. Because we need to hear back what Rosie saying. Not true, we don't think so. We need to play back what Rosie say. Because we need to find out what is going on with this government. Why have they not come out and said anything to us about this situation with Rosie? Make we play the tape. Listen to this.
Young girl Donovan, me know your file. Donovan will now come from nowhere. You understand that? Worthless Donovan. Croft Donovan, me know your file. Mongrel Donovan, me know your file. Donovan will now come from nowhere. And the man them up at Tower Hill used to rob the yappies them and feed you and your family. I frighten you never angle money in your life.
Jamaica, want to hear that? Let's continue. Only like I showed you the breaking news.
Yeah, and you see all of them vice note, fuck with me and see if me not let them go in at the public. Leave me alone, Donovan. You hear me? I want you. Mongrel Donovan, leave me alone. Cause frighten you know. You forgot, so when you come in at the constituency, you never have no money. A liquor Danny used to lend you money. And you make liquor Danny dead. You, cause the boy lend you money, and when you pay him back Christmas, you give the boy $50,000 for share for him and Fidel and Tava.
Jamaica, you hear the allegation there? You hear the allegation there from Donovan Williams? And when you hear Andrew HOLNESS come out and make a statement, let's continue.
That's why Tavara and Fidel run away and eat you. And you make Danny liquor Danny run away and gone foreign. So me know everything liquor Danny tell me before him go away. Say, no want this you. So him gonna leave you alone. Cause you was him liar. Listen, Donovan. Why you think me skeptic of you? Because I know your file. The man them what your brother carry from Towel come down here. Election when you were running at the 2020. As you win the night, the man them come back the morning come tell me, say, never sorry Donovan in the seat. Donovan feisty, Donovan thief, Donovan mean, and Donovan lie.
Those are not flattering statements to make about a member of parliament. Listen to the argument, Jamaica.
Right, the man them come back the morning, come tell me, say, never sorry, Donovan in the seat. Donovan feisty, Donovan thief, Donovan mean, and Donovan lie. Yeah. And every day the man them call me and say me they tell you, Rosie, so never sorry, Donovan in the seat because Donovan are wicked. But let me tell you something, me I get you out here, and me carry you here now. Me never know when you're coming here. Remember, them never tell me when you are coming here. You're coming by night. But me wait to the place where me born and grow to take you out. And me go take you back out here. Me go take you back out here because you must lose. If you stay till election, buy your ticket. Enrich yourself. That's that you do. Enrich yourself. And the people them poorer. The people them poor like church laws in the constituency. Because all the money them were used to come in the seat, where contractors used to come in here and the man them used to get them 200 and them 300 and them this and them that. From you come in here, 2 and 3 people are work on a project and you alone are get the money from the contractor them. But no. We said, Donovan, leave me at...
No, Jamaica, with that allegation from Rosie Z, where she has said 2 and 3 people now work on project. If 2 and 3 people start work on the project, all the project done good. If the project require 10 people to work on it and you make 2 people work on it because you don't want to spend all of the money and you put money in your pocket. That are the allegation, you know. You spend money and I put in your pocket according to Rosie. And 1 and 2 people you put on the project them now. And the amount we needed to do the project. I them think they are criminality in Jamaica. Oh, we not hear Andrew HOLNESS come out and speak on this. But you don't see difference in our leadership. Mark Bowling waiting and get all the facts. I'm going to tell you something. The bare minimum Andrew HOLNESS could have come out and say, listen, I cannot speak to the allegations of Rosie. But I can say this, those are very serious allegations. And as a leader that is standing on integrity, Donovan Williams has to remove himself, and we are going to remove him pending the investigation. And if it's found that he is not guilty, then he will return like the prodigal son. But in the meantime, for the interest of good governance, for the interest of transparency and accountability, right? And the rule of law, Donovan Williams has to step down as MP. And there's going to be somebody in his place pending the end of the investigation. I think that is fair. But you have heard nothing, Jamaica. They have acted as if that this is an internal issue. As if this is not criminal allegations being leveled against Donovan Williams. But we all know why Andrew can't come out. Can't say nothing. Because he himself is under investigation and not certified by the Integrity Commission. And we don't know how he making money. We don't know if he's a thief. We just don't know. He's not certified, Jamaica. So how can an uncertified leader say to Donovan Williams, brother, you need to resign, when him never resign when the Integrity Commission report come out? Him run for office again. So you remember when Mark Bowling said, if the head of the stream is corrupt, let me play it too. The entire river will be also. Let me play it, Jamaica, let me play it. In a Jesus mighty name, we are going to ventilate these things, you know. Me say, I want to put big up Marky G in the comment section right now. Me want to see the flag them away if you're a good leader, a real leader. Right? The man now run no joke. The man said, oh no, he said, the man, I have removed Dennis Garden from the PAC because it's the right thing to do. He has removed himself. Right? And the man put out a public statement because the hypocrisy in the media is really what we have to attack in Jamaica. Look at how they came out for Dennis Garden, and we haven't heard a peep from them about Rosie. We haven't heard a peep from Young Jamaica. We haven't heard a peep from G2K about Rosie. We don't hear them come talk about Rosie. Rosie. Talk to them here, Rosie, because I come like they don't know what I want. Sandra, big up yourself.
Cause you file a goat in the public. And everything when me a talk, me can prove it. Everything. Me say, Lawrence Rowe, send me a text. If him can talk to me, he want to talk to me about something. If I didn't know, so
you know, so me can't pass that. Rosie said everything when she talk, she can't prove. Make you play that again.
And I get the money from the contractor then. But me said, Donovan, leave me alone. Cause you file a goat in the public. And everything when me a talk, me can prove it.
Mighty
everything.
God.
Me say, Lawrence Rowe, send me a text. If him can talk to me, he want to talk to me about something.
Corrupt government cannot liberate the people. If the head of the stream is corrupt, the entire river will be also. I do not support corruption. Corruption takes money away from children's education. It deprives hospitals of basic necessities.
Let's get to 50,000 likes,
it
guys.
means
Gloria,
that roads
Anissa,
are not fixed. Corruption deepens inequality. It siphons off taxpayers' money to make a few cronies richer with the political connections instead of benefiting the people.
Paulette, big up. Richard,
this
big up.
government has been doing everything it can to weaken and undermine the Integrity Commission,
Come on, man.
which is an institution that I designed as Minister of Justice and brought the legislation to Parliament to fight corruption in this country. I have said it before and I will tell you again. Jamaica cannot move forward without a government built on integrity that embraces principles of good governance in this country. A corrupt government cannot live.
We lead a true to in word, Jamaica. We our leader Mark Jefferson Golden true to in word. Him not just talk about integrity, he might demonstrate it. Him not talk about good governance, he might demonstrate it. Him not just talk about accountability, he might demonstrate it. And this last post I just dropped less than an hour ago on the People's National Party website on Facebook. Listen to the leader. Statement from the PNP president and opposition leader Mark Jefferson Golden MP regarding Dennis Gardner and Jack Den. Kingston, Jamaica, April 5th, 2026, based on the facts made available. Not where people are said. Facts. I have seen nothing to suggest that Jack Den has broken the law. Furthermore, Mr. Gardner has, as is appropriate, recused himself from the Public Accounts Committee hearing considering this matter. Nevertheless, this situation with Jack Den has emerged in the public domain within the context of the many serious findings of maladministration, right, at UHWI in the Auditor General's report. I believe it is essential we consistently demonstrate our party's commitment to high standards of probity in public affairs due to respect for the spirit of leadership code of conduct that our MPs and senators have all signed. Andrew wants to sign it, and Isabel will big up yourself. Thank you for that. I have therefore decided that Mr. Gardner should step aside from the Public Accounts Committee and the Shadow Cabinet with immediate effect, pending the completion of ongoing investigation, and allow the party's Integrity Commission to look into the matter closely and provide its recommendations. The situation will then be reviewed. In coming to this decision, I wish to reiterate that I am not aware of any which suggests Mr. Gordon or Jack Den has breached any law. Jamaica, we are talking about Mark Jefferson Golden, the lawyer. Let us be clear. The man said he's not aware of any breaches of the law by Mr. Gordon or Jack Den. Furthermore, Jack Den dialysis machines are now providing life support services to Jamaica renal patients at a lower cost than otherwise available in the marketplace. Nevertheless, it is the nature of public life that we must take a stance demonstrating adherence to rigorous standards of accountability, especially given that Jamaica is suffering from an environment where such standards are sadly lacking by the JLP. Me putting that. By the JLP. The standards of accountability are lacking by the JLP. Andrew Holness has not come out yet and spoke on the Donovan Williams situation. And he can speak on it, Jamaica. He can be diplomatic and neutral and take a firm stance against corruption. Right? But he has not done that. As a matter of fact, I want to share a clip with you of Andrew Holness not standing against corruption. Let me find it. Hold on. Let me find it for him. How far he has come here, man. How far he has come, Jamaica. Let me find the clip. Let me find the clip. This a group already there. Ah, here we go. Leave the yes, here it is. Leave the Integrity Commission alone. See that?
I couldn't leave the stage without.
Right, yes, sir. Boom. Let me press the button back. Yes.
Vengeance. I couldn't leave the stage without saying to you that corruption is not an issue that occupies the front of my mind.
Hear the hypocrite, Jamaica.
I couldn't leave here today
hypocrite
and say to you that we still need to tighten up on the new anti-corruption systems and framework that is in place. In a sense, if you were to compare Jamaica to all the other countries in the Caribbean, our framework for anti-corruption would be the most advanced. It is not for want of putting in the legislative and institutional processes. They are there. But you have to bear in mind that we are also very new on the scale of dealing with anti-corruption issues. So there is a learning curve that we are going through. What is important is that the government supports the development of the institution so it can accelerate very quickly on that learning curve and provide the resources so that they can move very quickly on the learning curve, and that the government does not intervene or interfere. And that message goes to the opposition as well. Leave the anti-corruption and policing agencies to do their jobs. Keep the anti-corruption here. And that message goes to the opposition as well. Leave the anti-corruption and policing agencies to do their jobs.
Yes, Jamaica. See the hypocrite, them a galang day. See the hypocrite, them a galang day. La oh. Big old hypocrite them. You understand? Big old hypocrite them. Let's go to our Zulika just with some good news. Good news coming out of the PMP. PMP is trending in a positive direction, ladies and gentlemen. Zulika just had some wonderful news today in our constituency. Let's go to that.
On the campaign trail is actually fulfilled. So today is a very, very emotional day. Today is a day that one of the promises made on the campaign trail is actually fulfilled. So today is a very, very emotional day. Today is a day that one of the promises made on the campaign trail is actually fulfilled. Many of you who have been following me for a little while, you would have heard on various platforms where I spoke about the young lady who was living in a chicken coop following Hurricane Melissa. So this is almost 2 years ago.
Dynamic.
I spoke about the fact that everybody deserves to have a decent life. Everybody deserves to live in dignity. And those are things that I still believe to this very day. I am so very happy. I'm grateful that today we are able to actually make her dream come true. We are delivering on a promise to ensure that she gets a house and that she gets a decent life. So beside me is Councillor Donovan Hagan, one of the most hardworking councillors that you can have as a member of Parliament. So Councillor Pagan was busy all of yesterday running around, going to the hardware, getting materials so we could build the blocks on which the house could stand. I am eternally grateful to Tara Playfair for calling and making the offer when she said to me that Safa and his wife are prepared to make a donation of a container home.
Martel prayers.
There was only one person that we felt was most deserving at this particular moment in time, and that is Sophia. So today, dreams are being realized and promises are being kept.
What a woman does sweet and nice.
Councillor Pagan, how do you feel today?
Well, I'm feeling so happy today that a promise made during the election from Beryl days has been kept by my Member of Parliament, Miss Zuleika Jess.
Only hear that?
Living proof
From Beryl days, the lady forget the house
is beside me now, that container house is beside me now as a living proof to one Miss Sophia Allen from the Goshen district, actually on Nelson Road.
Wow.
Miss Allen is presently living in a phone call from Beryl days.
Oh God.
And the Member of Parliament, before she was Member of Parliament, said whenever she turns Member of Parliament, she'll be getting a house for Miss Sophia Allen. And that is a promise that was kept. And I'm feeling so happy today. And cheers to my Member of Parliament, Miss Zuleika Jess, the most honorable.
Mr. Wright and Mr. Miller have both agreed to assist in donating windows to the home. So thank you, Mr. Miller, and thank you, Mr. Wright.
Every time.
All right. So you get a nice pair of shoes.
Lippy and lippy. Lippy, you know? So I don't think they're gonna lippy. You mean? What's it?
You want to wait till the truck move?
Yo, big up Asafa Paulia, man. Big up everybody. Zuleika Jess, everybody that made this possible. Imagine this lady was living in a Falco since Hurricane Beryl. Can you guys imagine what is going to happen to some of the people that are homeless right now since Hurricane Melissa? When was Hurricane Beryl? Unfortunately, the direction that the government is going, I think is going to be more of the same, where unfulfilled promises are concerned. No help for the people. And then the politics of it all, because those persons are in a PNP era, the government suffers them. These things are unforgivable. But big up to the People's National Party again. Big up to Mark Jefferson Golden for the leader that he is. I told you guys that I was very confident that Mark Golden was going to do exactly what he always does. Stand on integrity and do the right thing as a leader and set the right example as a... That was prime ministerial, what he did with the whole Dennis Garden thing. Prime ministerial, looking at the facts. What are the facts, Jamaica? The fact is, there's no evidence that Dennis Garden broke the law. No evidence. Dennis Garden could not have taken up himself and used their tax exemption. It had to be an agreement between Dennis Garden and the UHWI. And furthermore, what is also very important is the fact that the dialysis machines that were bought, they're being used to give people a cheaper option than the open market. You have a cheaper option with his dialysis machines than the open market. And from my understanding of the facts, that was the whole point in the first place why he got a tax exemption. But as a true leader is, he stood behind him based off that he hasn't broken the law. And secondly, I mean, You know, he has answered the call for persons in the public, you know, the Janet Cardlers and others, for him to be removed from the PAC until the end of the investigation. So I hope that these people, and I'm calling out Jamaicans for justice. Yeah, that lady, I'm calling you out. Not Miss Janet Calder. I'm calling you out. I am calling out Young Jamaica. And I'm calling out G2K. All of the media personnel and the blogger them for the Jamaica Labour Party. You better run with this, you know. You better run with this and call out to the leader, Andrew HOLNESS, for being quiet about the Donovan Williams situation. Make sure so you call for Donovan Williams' resignation now. Make sure so you call for him be removed now, based off of the allegation and the damning allegations by Rosalie Hamilton. Make sure you keep the same energy as if you standing on integrity. I can speak for myself. I already said I don't businesses who PNP or JLP, if them broke the law, make the law take its course. But you, the JLP flag of them, you G2K, you Jamaicans for Justice, you cannot take that stand because you're a part of an organization that has a leader that can't stand for integrity. You guys are inherently corrupt. It is in your DNA. Corruption is in your blood. Big up Mark Golding one more time, Jamaica. Have to give the man another round of applause. Him don't let me down, Jamaica. Him don't let me down one bit. Him don't let me down. Him don't let me down. Him don't let me down, Jamaica. Let me say, him don't let me down. The man don't let me down one bit. Me feel proud. Me feel proud. One Marky G. One Marky G. One Marky G, man. Give him a next round of applause. One Mark Golding. Let me know what you think in the comment section. One Marky G. Alright? Now tell them on the road to change. Change is coming. A change gonna come. Oh, yes, it will. Telling you. Change gonna come, Jamaica. Change gonna come. Alright, let's go here. First and foremost. First and foremost. Let me hear what Mama said. Right, yes, sir. Let's refresh this.
A peaceful Good Friday, I enjoy myself. But I can't enjoy myself because me have to come for you and your 40 teeth then. Because Dennis Garden benefited from university exempt status and he was held accountable.
He was held accountable.
And he had taken his responsibility by paying the unpaid fee to the custom. Yes, okay, yeah. Yes. Him taking responsibility. He was held accountable and he take his responsibility. Voila. Yeah. Accountability we're dealing with, right? Why are you guys so pissed off that he paid the unpaid custom fee? Why is it that you guys are so pissed off? What it is that you guys expected to be done? Me need to know. Because Darrell Vance thief $1.4 billion. We not see no receipt. We not see the money for the bus them. We not see nothing at all. Plus the $12 million when thief did again from the Starlings boxes. Okay? Plus Fly Green over there will be $820 million and we not get it back. Okay? Plus Christopher Tufton with the $521 million plus the $88 million we're giving Sweetheart. You don't hold him accountable, right? And he did not take responsibility. So what you guys did with an a thief over there. Plus, Mr. HOLNESS, you have 12 illicit criminals in a parliament where we taxpayers are paid for help run the damn country and we still can't know the 12 illicit thief yet. So tell me, what it is that you all expect Mr. Golding to do with Dennis Garden? Because it seems like we're going to have something else up on the sleeve. You understand? Because to see that him address the situation, the man take his responsibility, do what he's supposed to do long time, I want to still have a problem. While phone a thief them over there, now pay for nothing, now send back no money, number one, and hide the 3 other companies. And this is why, and the CEO and chief was grilled in parliament. Why is it that Jack Denny was the only company that came out and in the media, while CEO claimed that they didn't release any names because guess what? We only want to push the narrative. Only just want push. We don't want.
We need a divine intervention. We're tired of the Leobarites. We're tired of the green people.
No joke.
We are so far. We can't take it no more. We need this. We need it. Help. Jesus Christ of Nazareth. Psalm 46. God is our refuge and strength. Is a liberator.
Talk about yourself. You guys are sick. Look how much teeth over there. Look how much teeth over there. Come as problem. What is it? I would like to know. What is it that you all want Mr. Golding to do with Dennis Garden? Because yes, he takes his responsibility. So what is the big deal? Not make nobody take no responsibility over there.
Thank you very
Mr. Honest now own nobody accountable because he's at the head of the criminal organization. The last $101 million we missed the other day from under Mr. Honest portfolio. We don't get it back all now. The 300 trillion of Mr. Honest thief, we not get it. The 3 trillion of Mr. Honest thief, we don't get it back all.
But listen me. Big up the government. Respect. But you see me? The truth is just the truth. I have to respect it. Our country now run right.
Jamaica.
Our country now run right. All who believe me, Bossa Blanc say blow.
Country now run right.
No. No accountability nowhere when it comes to Jamaica Labour Party. But when we are holding people accountable,
we can't get 50,000 likes.
Taking responsibility for whatever they have done. You still have a problem with it? What's going on over there? So you want to know dirty thief over the seat there? Donovan down a town. I take the people them resources, I give them friend them. And like I said, whenever you see a party start embezzle public funds and take resources are using themselves and them friend, we're no more a country. We're a criminal. We're being run by a criminal enterprise. So I don't understand what I want, Mr. Honest. We are waiting for
something not right, my wisdom warriors. Something is not right. Tell about them.
Come adjust your thief and your criminal them over there. So when nobody now take responsibility, you now own responsibility and you now own nobody accountable.
We need some milk.
Dennis Garden. What happened to the other 3 companies that is linked to the Jamaica Labour Party or no hide? What is wrong with you people? Corrupt till you don't know how to deal with. Listen, let me tell you something. What I notice.
Take his microphone. Just a minute. Take his microphone. Usher him out.
Yo, I saw enough to do Andrew and the whole Labour Party. Usher them out, man. Let's continue. Usher them out.
Mr. Honest, you and your 40 thief them. No. The kind of crowd don't have a support on you know. No, because them blind and them deaf, them don't so have one. Come sit one side and I'm watching up on the radar. Dennis Garden. While it's 4 company, but Dennis Garden. No, remember, every corruption is corruption in my view. I don't give a shit if I orange or green. Yes, it was corrupt for Dennis Garden to use the university exempt status.
No, London 45. Don't make them trick you. Dennis Gardner use no. Don't make them trick you, baby. No, see I try to stand on the right. And the bag of social media post them what them a put out. Inundate you. But don't let them trick you, boo. Dennis Garden did nothing wrong. Again, Jack then was approached by the UHWI to give cheaper services for the sick people, the many sick people. Those dialysis machines, the access to them. Oh, by the way, he paid the taxes and they're still giving the same cheap benefits in terms of those dialysis machines. So the items that were bought with the tax exemption is benefiting the citizens of Jamaica every day. Him not do nothing. And when the investigation done, that's going to be clear as well. I can guarantee. That's why Mark Golding said he has not seen. This was 2 days ago by London. You know? This was 2 days ago by London. As a matter of fact, damn, can I call her? No, let me try and call her. You know? Oh wow, I thought you guys were seeing it. You know, damn. Mark Golding picture, blackout everything. Sorry about that, guys. But nothing wrong. Carl, what did Carl? Let me put up back Mark Golding picture. Let me call. Let's see if we can get London 45 on the phone. Anytime I call her, I don't know, you look like I want phone, she don't really use regular. London. Okay. That is. See if we can talk to her a little bit. London. You hear me? You hear me?
Yeah.
My life on YouTube and TikTok and everything. Alright.
Okay.
Yeah man, so I see one video with you, so you know you talk about Dennis Gardner, right? And the situation saying that what he did was corrupt. But more of it explain something to you because I don't know if you see the post where Mark Golding put out, right? He put out a post, a press release, saying that based on the evidence that he has seen, Jack Den and Dennis Gardner did not do anything illegal. They didn't break any law. Now, with him saying that, outside of him saying that, I don't know if you see the interview with one of the members of Jack Den that came on Mr. Will Rattigan's show, and he told us that they have the evidence and the documentation. What had happened with the UHWI is that the UHWI approached Jack Den to give cheaper dialysis services to the public. So yes, they got a tax exemption for the dialysis machines, but those dialysis machines are being used to benefit the public in giving them a cheaper service than they would get anywhere else in Jamaica. So the difference with Jack Den and the other companies, remember the other companies, well, cups, plates and fork and them something they buy and get the tax exemption and then sell it back to UHWI and the garbage bin. Jack Den is still using those machines right now to give people a cheaper service even after they pay the taxes. So Jack Den and the other company them is not the same. Alright? It's not the same. The man don't do nothing wrong. But Mr. Golding has taken him from the PAC meeting. He's not a part of that now until the investigation is over and his name is fully clear.
That sounds great.
Just be want to make you know, babes.
Listen, I appreciate you letting me know that because let me tell you why I appreciate you letting me know that, right? From certain information that I got, right? Persons don't really understand when Mr. Golding says the chip may fall where they lie or lie where they fall. I don't know if they expect him to tell Dennis Gardner to get lost and not holding his spot anymore because it seems like this is what they wanted. And as of what I said, I'll stick to what I said. Like I said in my video, that up to date he's the only one that pay all the custom duties. We haven't seen anyone else. So actually he's the only one that take responsibility. So basically, yes, he has benefited from the tax exempt, but under a condition.
Exactly.
Right?
Exactly.
Under a condition.
Exactly.
Which you are explaining to me. So you see, at the end of the day, this is the part of it that I really like and I appreciated this because you see, people will look at you and say because you support a certain kind of party, you are defending the person.
No,
but
man.
This is why I said, this is what I said in my video, up to date, every corruption is corruption, but up to date is the only one that take any form of responsibility.
That's right. Yes.
And when you come out and you talk like this, people looking at you that is a PNP, which this is not a PNP or a labor right problem, this is a Jamaica problem, this is a country problem. Because when they benefited from these things, whatever taxes should be paid that should be benefited to the poor class of people like you and I, they cut that service and privilege from us. You understand? But at the same time, I'm so happy that this situation got taken care of, because guess what happened? If you notice my video that I made some days ago, that Mr. Golden addressed the situation, he took responsibility and accountability, and all who want to bash me, they could have gone and bash me, because guess what? I don't have to wait on Mr. Golden to come out, come do a press conference, to know that he is going to address the situation. So this is why I go ahead and make my video before he even come out and address the situation, because guess what? We don't want to bang around over here.
No, we can't bother no corruption over here. That's right.
Yeah, no corruption and no bang around. So what we need them to do now, the company where by the spoon and fork and cut them and things, go sell outside. We want to hear about them things there. We want to hear about Noel Lion.
Yeah, all that go.
88 million Punani, sweetheart. We're involved. And them things that we need for talk about, and this is how corrupt this Jamaica Labour Party is, because they pushed the narrative with Dennis Garden way before the reports even came from custom. And no one speak about Noel Lion, no one speak about who are the MP at 2 King Street, nobody who have Wally shares, you know what? No one speak about the copper fork and the spoon them and all of these things, but guess what happened? They push this whole thing, the narrative with Dennis Garden, Mr. Golden, they put it up on poster, but still they cover up their dirty mess. But guess what? We're not going to stop talking, my darling, and thank you so much for highlighting me. May I get ready for care my grandchildren, and we're going to pick up with dinner and come back, and you know, say, as but come back, me I forgot jump on a video. Thank you very much, my darling.
You hear me? I hear if you don't me a play right now for my life. I'm here when they say it, and I say, no. I say, I'm sending the release from the PMP. I just send it to you a while ago. So you have the release and can read what Mr. Golden said. And it's still
I didn't see it. And I
just send it a while ago.
Yeah, this is why I say, so when you're doing things, you have to be thoughtful, because you know that the kind of person that my opposition leader, my party president is, I know 100% that he was going to address the situation. And if you notice what my video says, Mr. Golden held him accountable, he take responsibility, he paid the fine, the total fine, and like I said, as long as you benefited from the exempt, every corruption is corruption, but up to date is the only one that pay everything in full. So what you're explaining to me now, it was under a condition. Yes,
it's an agreement between UHWI and him to bring them services there to the people. I think I like $8,000 or $10,000 for them service, and I like $16,000 or $18,000 elsewhere. So the people of Jamaica is get them get a massive benefit from Jack then. From that deal, you understand? But him still pay the tax, and him still offer the service.
Pay everything, and then the laboratory them running with it now, talking about as long as you pay, not going to let the kids fall where they like. These people are so hypocritical, and you see, nationwide, they are not even talking about what is going over their side. But if you notice, they're hiding, they're covering up their thing. But guess what? This is why we have to be out here. We are the warriors, and we have to keep on fighting.
Yeah, man, I just want to empower you with the facts, so you can come in when they come after you over there, you know.
I don't say we're not caring, because I like I said, I never have to wait at Mr. Golden to make my video come. I don't know say my address the situation the right way.
Yes, man.
You understand? You don't know that. From my sister Jack then pay off the custom duties in full. I say, all right, then we know what is what. So we're not listening to them. We're going to keep on fighting the fight, and we don't give a crap. So big up yourself.
Yes, man. Have a wonderful evening, my darling. Look more.
You too, my darling.
All
man.
Bye. One London 45 people exclusive. You understand? That is it. No little joke. That's how we go to work. Yes. So we go to work, Jamaica. So we go to work. You see that? But glad that you pick up, you know, man. Glad that you pick up. Let's continue. Because we know say she has stand on the right. You understand what I say? I just the right she has stand on when she has say, yo, any corruption or corruption, and him benefit, so you whatever, and she know my teacher go do the right thing, and she right. But we just didn't want to empower upon that part.
The clearest things. But how did he get there? How did he get there? He can't get there by himself. So it has to be done from the inside of the hospital.
Yeah, there. She gets
so every corruption is corruption, but come on now, we all have to take responsibility for whatever we done. And stop throw the blame game. Every corruption is corruption. And when somebody take responsibility for something that they have done, that is the first step of saying, guess what? I'm responsible for this and I'm gonna take care of it. But come like, you don't want the man, you never want him to pay the unpaid custom fee. While you over there thief and return back nothing, over there lying and misled the whole country. I wanna have this only but I don't understand what I'm going. It kinda make me feel funny. What is it that you guys expect? Just like the new children hospital. When the Chinese them they come out, come say when the Chinese then came and said they're not getting any pay and the work don't go any further, right? They say, oh God, the laborer then jump up and say, this don't have nothing to do with labor rights. A Portia, them come out, come say it has nothing to do with labor rights. A Portia Simpson and China have agreement on hospital and it has everything to do with the PNP. Now that the PNP want the hospital to name after Portia Simpson Miller, no come out now and say PNP still want to give name to something that they haven't built. What?
Hey, may I tell you say, the man them is so skilled at moving the goalposts. You have to be sharp, you know. With the labor them, you know, them crafty, you know. I be a witchcraft them do, you know. You see when Andrew wants to come talk, it's a spell in my cast when him open for him out, you know. If you don't know one, I don't believe all the foolishness them way I say. I remember saying this way himself from that back then till now. I said, thank God for social media. Thank God for social media. We have him on record and we start listening to the parliament. And we are clip up every little thing what we think important. Me say, when you can't stay there, not joke business, he's a dangerous guy in Jamaica. Them dangerous bad.
What is wrong with you people? What kind of delusional world you are living into?
Mighty God.
You just don't know how to be fair. You just don't know how to be real and know how to fear. The hospital have everything to do with Portia Simpson Miller. But because PNP is not in government, whatever need to be finished up have to be finished by the Jamaica Labour Party. So what is wrong to name it Portia Simpson Miller or name it after her since she was the one where it's there? So when the Chinese them did protest and say them want them not get no pay, I did PNP project. I know that the project is going on and want to name off Portia Simpson Miller, it automatically become a labor right project. Only is a bag of shies. Last but not least, our top criminal, Mr. HOLNESS, invested over $1 billion of tax dollars in a SSL for him own private gain. Him take the charity money, 30,000 US out of the charity money, buys tax and bonds, and we don't get back that all now. So why not come over here to a man where held accountable and claim him responsibility and do what he's supposed to do a long time? What kind of problem you all have with that when you're over there and take responsibility? No one has been held accountable. What is the big problem? What is the big problem? What is it? What is going
and also
on?
Remember, don't believe what we're saying in this video. This video is all for entertainment purposes.
One sulfur, you know. Hey, me have a I press soundbite and the sulfur soundbite, you know. But you know, yeah man, big them up man, big up sulfur and big up I press. You let me deal with big up Anissa Bell Rose, big up Takia Mind TV, Perry in Christ, Jamaica Carlos, Jamaica Hot Topic, Andre. People wanna see she breaks chains? Wanna see the clippings them? Mighty God. Bad like yas. Bad like yas. Oh gosh man. That was such a heightened event. You understand while when Andre apologized to his mother? Powerful Jamaica. Powerful. Trust me, that was really a powerful event. Big up PD TV I don't know if I'm going to live tonight because, boy, to all me see the emotions when me see from him, you know that. I would think that he would be taking a break and, you know, there with his family, his grandmother and his mother. I think it's today our moment for Andre for just continue to soak in that spiritual healing energy there. So if me not see him live tonight and my man Ishmael come on, I would not be surprised. Yes, Andrea was there. Oh gosh, man. You cried. You're off the ball, man. You're off the ball. No matter how you're tough. No, I tell you, so when I see the thing, when I watch the thing on what she named the lady where I work with him, when I call him mother. When I see the video on her page, I say, oh God. I have to hold back the tears and want to drop from me. And I say, man, why I'm glad for him, Bridget, because you see, I tell you, he go through a lot. I don't know him full story, but my mother know him story because my mother followed him long time. And my mother is a person who I wrote for Andre Stevenson. For years now. Years. I wrote for him. You understand me I deal with? And I'm glad for him, man. Powerful, man. Powerful. Powerful. It was a beautiful setting. Everything. You know what I mean? Powerful. You know? So definitely need to go check out them videos there. I never really dropped no videos today, I just go live. You know what I mean? But this evening, tonight, I'm go live again tonight, you know. All 196 sound we are watch. Look out for me 11 o'clock or 10:30. I will be live because all I think them want to even talk about, we can't even talk about it right now. I've got to move it on to the next live stream. Alright? We're going to dig a little deeper and dissect it some more, Jamaica. What is really going on in this country? If you let me deal with it. And if you miss out anybody, me don't mean if you miss out nobody. Big up everybody. All like Mystic Sensation, Miss Alone, some Will Rattigan, all like university them. On the app, if you let me deal with Aromatic TV. Yo, big up everybody, man. Big up Mishidex. Big up everybody. Everybody. Big up on yourself. Zane, the word is love, Jamaica. Thank you guys for being here. Big up the general who sent Randy the Zell. Thank you for the money to the Zell. Anybody who want to send me anything to the Zell, just remember send me number when I have to send me the receipt, yeah? Juicy, you here? Are you here, Juicy? Juicy Lips? Juicy Lips have my number. Juicy Lips put my number in the chat. Hit me on WhatsApp at 876-451-6535. Anybody who want to bless up the platform and you want to use the Zelle, hit me on 876-451-6535 Jamaica. That's 876-451-65. Juicy Lips are here, darling. Febby, where I deal with? Febby, drop my number in our chat, Febby. Write it down and type in our chat for people when I'm so fast on the typing. See it there? It's alone some live again. City Hall, right? You know what I'm saying? A banger, you know. Him and the general, you know. Mighty God. Me I go listen that. Me not lie, me I go listen that. When we do hear something, I go listen that because I know that's going to be interesting. Yes, that's going to be very interesting, Jamaica. The argument, because see Mark Bolin put out the statement there. As a matter of fact, let me call the general right now. Let me call him. Make me call Mr. Lonesome right now. Right, just a live for the program. Hold on there, wait. Let me call him. Make me call the general. Real general. We call it general.
In
Sir Wayne, sir.
Yes, but yes, Bolo.
Wagwan, my general. Big up our melting pot, you know, every time.
Yes, yes. Big up
Wagwan. So watch out, you see the release from the Mark Bolin, the statement.
No, man, I see it.
No, man, you have to go check it out now on the live, man.
Yes.
Yeah, man, for Dennis Garden. Go up on the Facebook page.
No, somebody send it to me, you know, but I'm run through it.
Oh, okay.
Remember tell you something. You never have been look for Mark Bolin.
Ah, that is it.
Remember what I want thing I say now. Alright, brother, look here. We are critical thinkers, Bolo. If you have a company and you sign when they think of them sign with you, the janitor work that them have it.
Yes. Contract.
Okay.
Contract.
Them have the contract
Agreement. Yes.
And then them come back now and them ask for to clear something to help the Jamaican people. Because tell me what, remember, you know, the public hospital, them broke down, you know, them have less than 24 hours over the whole of Jamaica. Them have around 50 and less than 24 hours. And we have more than 120,000 people that depend on that life and death. Some of them depend on the waiting list. They have waited for the death for them get something one time a week. Some people want 3 times a week as the price their body to kill them fast. They kidney gone, they gone. Right? And now Jack them now come out now and them buy these things. And then cut the price to $7,000 better.
A 7,000? I never know say a 7,000.
Never play it and you can hear it.
What?
The man talk to the air. Him talk to them interview him. Take them when they attack. You understand?
Yeah.
You understand? So there 7,000 people. People have paid 50, some people have paid more money about 20 and 30,000.
Yeah, there.
Remember now, 7,000 is more than affordable where you can even balance yourself.
Ah.
Money for the government come and say, let me subsidize the poor to the man here and give them feeding. Let me cut it even half and let me help them people alive because them people are both messy when I do this. No! You have to fight the man by help poor people.
Yeah, them should have come out and, the government should have come out and give. Yeah, they should have partnered with him for real.
All the Chinese, them when you say operating in Jamaica, them get waivers and incentive, you know.
True.
5 years straight. And every year, every 5 years, them take somebody else and them not pay tax.
Yeah, man, we know the code.
And you have a band man in Jamaica do this to our people there. And if you get a waiver and you cut it, that means you give back the people them that same thing. Government now lose nothing, you know.
No.
Now, poor company, you pick him out and play politics. Eh? This is not Andrew only. When I pay field tax, this is not Big Mama them run out of more $1.5 billion. Big Mama what? Look on the tax, them on the paper Big Mama old. Yeah? Yesterday the GCC.
Yeah.
Big Mama went adopted and more, you know.
Yes.
Yesterday the housing trust, it began 70 nearly 80 million in adopted. And on the tax them when you put them out and pay that up, it must be more than 200 million now in the GCC. That's the money when technically the government and keep. Keep it. That is criminality.
Yes.
But in the when I run out, you have them people that will put in them yai when Big Mama lost. He might put in a senior, but tomorrow run out and a pint out. People are doing a blind. He might play politics. He put in a, when they put in a epic, he might put in a years and all over.
Mighty God.
He loves his blind. Yes? And at this them I do to the
It's so easy, man.
You understand?
Yes.
So them run out to them garbage. We don't have the garbage to them, you know.
Free,
anything we do, we do for poor people. Me stand with it 100%.
Yes.
Anything we do for poor people and we equal fight it out.
I know I said this a move. Look at the other company them, right? Where them take the tax exemption and then sell back the item them. And then the people they make a profit, yes. And then if you look on and concentrate on in a real life. But me go and pick up yourself, my general. Don't you want me to know that? Yeah, man. One miss away note. So people, that is my time. So the easier. Look more here, man. About 10:30 or 11 p.m. Alright, solo then. See? That's my time. I'm out. Peace. Yo, Mr. Alone something easy. People come here. Thank you for being here. Thank you for your support. Later, people. Later.